EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. From the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden in Midtown Manhattan. Tonight, the New York Knicks getting set to match up with the San Antonio Spurs. The Spurs begin the game with the basketball. Jay, 21 straight years the Spurs have made the playoffs. Last year, as tough as any for them to crack the top 8.
That goes to show you how talented of a coach Greg Popovich is. And at the beginning of the year, Ed, if I had told you without Leonard on the court, that a lineup of Paul Gasol, LaMarcus Aldridge, Rudy Gay, DeJounte Murray, Manu Ginobili, Tony Parker, and Kyle Anderson would be the 7th seed in the West and make the playoffs, would you have believed me?
It takes a great conductor. New York Knicks basketball. Brunson. They get it down for Towns. Scores from the post.
Old school equals high percentage.
That one's going to be out of bounds. Just not going down.
You see, Ed, this is what the refs need to start calling. The defender hit the shooter right around the waist, which made him lunge into his shot and took away all of his concentration for it.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Spurs in possession. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
You know, Ed, people don't understand. Tough shots are practiced every single day. With all these different contraptions out there to contest your shot, guys shoot 500 made shots a day. This is the new norm.
Wide open. Too easy. You can't give him that look.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Paul across the timeline. Lead is 2. Nice pass to get things going.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
To Mikal Bridges. To Josh Hart. To Towns, down low. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
Brunson. Able to convert inside. Spurs will take the timeout as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point ball game. We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Substitutions, New York.
Paul. Oh, mistake there as the pass stolen by the Knicks. And the basket good at the rim.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
Now, big finish. Full head of steam that time.
You see, Ed, that's the problem. When you have guys on the perimeter that can shoot the basketball defensively, you're taught to hedge at the driver and then stay home, which leaves the lane wide open for great jams like that.
Hart to Mikal Bridges. From long range, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Great shot by the offense, but the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
Now ready for a couple of free throws.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let them know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
Knocks down the first.
Shot, bro.
Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. To Marcus Morris. Gorgie Jang pins it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Spurs have it. Cruises inside for 2. He has that sixth sense that you just can't teach.
He's like a traffic cop, and he's navigating a myriad of bodies coming his way. And there's a smaller innuendo of the game that nobody talks about. When he makes a great pass, he'll tell the offensive player, shoot it, go up, dunk it. He will direct you and lead you to success.
Runner's good there.
And that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Lays it up and in. We're through one here at Madison Square Garden with the Knicks on top. Jay and I back to Manhattan after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. Jay, in the first quarter, if you own shares of stock in the offenses, you'd make a lot of easy money. There was no defense to start this one.
Yeah, I got to hedge the bet because I got to talk to the defense right now. You have to actually play defense on people to stop people in this league.
Nothing going here on that drive. Paul. 5 to shoot for San Antonio. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. No good. To Marcus Morris. Curling inside. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Here's Paul. Brings it up the floor. Sizing up the defense. And count the basket inside.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
I got ball.
Brunson. Paul with it up top. They trail by 1. Lets it fly from long range. Oh, good offense beating good defense.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that three despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
Brunson. And the slam.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Now a whistle. San Antonio is going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Substitutions, San Antonio.
Paul. Mitchell Robinson with a piece.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
From the outside, no good.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
To Brunson. Here comes the screen. Brunson. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Knicks with the basketball. Mikal Bridges to Josh Hart. Nothing going here on that drive. It was right there.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Paul into the front court. Leads a bucket. The Spurs with 4 in the shot clock. To Paul. Down low Collins. And finishes strong.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
And that one out of bounds off a spur. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Beyond the arc for 3. Not getting the bounce. Here's Paul, controlling the offense. Probing the defense. Paul. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
OG Anunoby trying to cash in on the 3-point play. Not the best career mark, 62%. Free throw good. A 3-point play as they move in front here just before the break. Paul into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Fires the 3. Textbook defense. Jumper's good. Straight on 3. At the buzzer. Goes down. A 3 at the buzzer. How about that end to the first half as they take the lead into the locker room. We've reached halftime in a 2-point game. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
It's Jalen Rose. And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
Hey, check up. Let's go.
To Paul. Nothing going here on that drive. Has a look. Not that time.
When I saw this team come out and warm up, everybody looked focused. They looked into the game before the game even started. I saw a completely different team at halftime. Guys were coasting around. Guys were talking to girls in the stands. Guys were playing around with the ball boys. They weren't focused, and it's showing up right now in the second half.
Mikal Bridges. Right now, San Antonio's possession. To Paul. Five to shoot for San Antonio. Chance for Chris Paul. Not that time. To Mikal Bridges.
Hey, watch the screen left.
With the interception.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
Brunson to Towns. Knocked loose. Spurs have it. To Paul. Nothing going here on that drive. Paul. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. And Chris Paul, quick catch and shoot there. 4-3.
And this squad just continues to light it up from long range. One of the things I learned about teams like this, teams that fall in love with a three-point shot, as quickly as they built the lead, is as quickly as they can lose it if they're over-reliant on the three-point shot.
Yes, tough shot. It's got to go up to go in.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
The drive, right to the basket.
Oh,
Blocked away!
that one's in the 15th row.
Huge denial. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Ref has the call. 5 seconds. His back was to the basket. Ball's going the other way. To Towns. Around the perimeter. To Josh Hart. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Now Paul with the basketball. Leads one. Baseline drive. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Let's see what the Knicks can do here. Down low Towns. Karl Anthony Towns. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
To Marcus Morris. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Paul across the timeline. His guys can get a 2 for 1 if they time this out. Oh, big finish at the rim. Neither side is giving up an inch.
I guarantee you tomorrow on Complex's social feed, that play will have millions of views. And I'm really looking forward to this fourth quarter because the first 3 have lived up to the billing.
A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Hey, lock up, lock up.
Chance for Paul. Just off the mark. Third quarter comes to an end. The fourth quarter on the way. The Spurs have the lead. The Knicks to inbound here to start the fourth quarter. And this one looked like it might be a mismatch coming in. But, Jay, this has been a much closer game than anybody could have bargained for.
Well, these are the moments within the games where the team with the lead gets a little bit tight. When a team who's down, who has the firepower that this team does, you got to make sure that you execute every matter of the game in order to finally close it out.
Had a good look there, but it's no good. Paul with it up top. His team up by 1. Here's a chance from long range. That one off the mark. It's no good. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Trying to cash in, knocks it down. Off the step back.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down? Short jumper off the mark. To Paul. Down low for Jeng. Marcus Morris snatching it out of the air. New York in control of the basketball. Towns to Marcus Morris. They get it down for Towns. Deep left corner. Oh, nice find for the basket.
You know what I like about this pass play? Instead of putting his head down and forcing the action, he patiently waited for the play to develop.
Tickets for the next home game are still available at the box office. Buy one or more tickets before the end of today's game and you'll receive an exclusive discount.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Stepping in for the New York Knicks, number 25.
To Paul. Has a chance. Knocks it down from mid-range. When you look at playmakers in the last decade plus, what sets Chris Paul apart?
He always puts you in a position to succeed. He leads because he's vocal, and when he directs and he guides, there is nobody better at the position than CP3.
Karl Anthony Towns, very efficient and making an impact. He's 3 for 3.
You've heard it before. Slow and steady wins the race. This approach might be working out after all.
Paul matched up with the former Wildcat. Nothing going here on that drive. Rebound hauled in by New York. The possession lies with New York. And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
No, no, no. I'll tell you, the team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
First one, count it. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Paul into the front court. The deficit now up to 5. The Spurs with 4 in the shot clock. To Paul. Fires the 3. And Chris Paul, veteran move. Well defended, still buries the 3.
Today's league just throws that old school stuff out of the window. Why have 2s when you can shoot 3s, even on fast breaks? Guys spread out towards the 3-point line instead of laying the ball easy at the rim.
Karl Anthony Towns. That's how it's done. He's 4 for 4 in the game. With the rock, it's Chris Paul. Surveys the floor. Paul. 5 to shoot for San Antonio. Paul. Wide open look, won't go. Hart. To Towns, down low. From the painted area, won't go down. Out. Big finish at the rim.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Mikal Bridges to Towns. Knicks with 4 to shoot. Towns knocks it down and the foul. He's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
Most definitely contact on that forearm during the follow-through. You have to give the offensive player a lot of credit. The concentration you need to make a shot after getting fouled, that's big time.
Karl Anthony Towns with a chance at a 4-point play. A career 83% free throw shooter. It's good, has the hot hand, and a 4-point play. Spurs will take the timeout. They'll need a quick shot, and then likely a quick foul in what is now a 2-possession game. Paul, guarded by Towns. Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. It goes down. Oh, he's feeling good. Maybe too good. It's a victory.